Hey Joy, it's Dia, and I just wanted to go over the exercises that I promised you. First, I wanted to thank you for referring someone to my Facebook fitness page. I really appreciate that. That was like my most popular post. It went viral, uh, maybe 93 times or something like that. So I totally appreciate that. So I don't want to talk you to death on the videotape. I'm going to send you all the instructions in the Excel spreadsheet. But first I just want to go over the exercises. There are 8 exercises here, and they start with high knees, push-ups, bodyweight squat, hip raise, sumo squat, crunch, deadlift, and the plank. So I'm going to do all the exercises that I need to demonstrate for you while I'm standing up. All the standing up exercises first and all the floor exercises last. They don't necessarily go in that order, but that's how I'm going to demonstrate them for you tonight. So the first one is the high knees. Now what you want to make sure of when you're doing your high knees is that your glutes are tight and that your abs are tight. And that means what people usually refer to that as bracing your core. So your core involves your abs, your lower abs, your glutes, your lower back. So when you tighten your glutes and you tighten your abs, you're giving support to your lower back. There's really no way to tighten your lower back, but you do that by squeezing your glutes and tightening your abs. So high knees is just like marching. What you want to do is squeeze your glutes, and that makes your hips lean forward. And that is how we are supposed to be standing. Okay? And high knees, again, if I said it already, it's just like marching. So you're coming up. If you need to do something like this, just to keep your balance, then do that. But you want to keep your hips forward and your glutes tight. And I want you to do 25 of these on each side, and this is 1 rep. 1, 2. Okay? The next thing is the push-up. So everyone wants me to show them how to do a modified push-up. Regular push-up, actually, let me just switch to the bodyweight squat. Because I want to do all the floor exercises on the floor. So the bodyweight squat, again, you'll be standing with your feet shoulder width apart. You want your core braced. Tight abs, tight glutes, tight lower back. You're going to place your hands in front of you forward. So I'm just going to turn this way so that I can demonstrate the squat. Your hands are placed forward. What you want to do, a few tips, find your heels, put your pressure on your heels. Tighten your glutes, keep them tight, and continue to find your heels as you push your hips back. And then you come down as far as you can go. And then you push your hips forward and you come back up, and your hands are still in the same position straight in front of you. So I'm going to demonstrate that again. Tight glutes, keep them tight, find your heels, continue to find them as you push yourself back and as you lower down as far as you can go, and then you push your hips forward and you come up. Okay? Just one more time. You're pushing your hips back. Then when you come down, and you come down as far as you can go, and you push your hips forward, and you come up. That's the bodyweight squat. Okay? So the next standing exercise is the sumo squat. Now the sumo squat looks just like it sounds. Because you know the sumo wrestlers, when they come in, they're ready. That's how they signal that they're ready to fight. So just want you to see the feet. And if you have dumbbells, you can use dumbbells. If you don't need to, but you can clasp something or clasp your hands together. So if you were using the dumbbell, it would be like this. Glutes are tight, hips are forward, abs are tight, and we're coming down. And you use your glutes and you squeeze up. You come back down and you squeeze up. Just like a frog. When you see a frog swim, his back legs, that's how you're going to come up. Squeeze up. Alright? That is the sumo squat. And then the next standing exercise we have is called the straight leg dumbbell deadlift. Again, if you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. Okay? But if you do, that's great. And I would like you to have 5 to, let's say, 15 pounds. Okay? So now, imagery that I like to give people is that you have a hinge, a cabinet hinge that is placed at the top of your thigh and the bottom of your butt. Okay? So just like the bodyweight squat, just like the high knees, everything needs to be in alignment. Your posture needs to be aligned. So with the deadlift, you want your hips forward, your glutes tight, feet shoulder width apart. Your dumbbells or your hands are in front of your thighs. And you're going to let that hinge release you, and you're going to bend right over. Don't worry about your back because your glutes are tight, your abs are tight, and you're supporting them. Touch the floor, and then you want to bring your hips forward to come back up. Just like the salt and pepper push-it dance, you know. Push it. So you just want to make sure that when you're coming up, you're pushing up. So I'm going to demonstrate that again. Everything is tight. Let the hinges release you. Find your heel and you can push. Also think about pushing your hips back. But make sure you keep contact with the heels on the floor. Bend over, and then you push your hips forward. And it's interesting how pushing your hips forward brings your body up. Nothing is on your knees. Even though it's a straight leg deadlift, your knees aren't feeling it because your glutes are tight. It's a core exercise, and you're using your core to bend you over. And you're using your core by pushing it forward to bring you back up to starting position. So just one more time. Let the hinges release you. Find that floor. Don't lose contact with your heels on the floor. Bend over. Push your hips forward. Come up. Straight leg dumbbell deadlift. Okay. Now for the floor exercises. For the floor exercises, we have the push-up, we have the hip raise, and we have the crunch and the plank. So first, I'm going to do the push-up like I was going to do before. And like I was saying, everybody usually wants me to show them how to do a modified push-up. The regular push-up, we know, is like this. Okay? You see my legs here? Okay? Modified push-up. I'm going to come up a little bit just so you can see this. But you're on your knees, okay, and your body is in alignment like this. You're not sagging down. You're not up like this, okay? Your feet are crossed, Your hands are underneath your shoulders, and there you go. But you're not down, okay? You're like that. So I'm going to move back and then perform a few push-ups. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, because when you lean forward, you get the straight line. And again, not like this, not like this. So let's push up. Glutes are tight, core is tight. Everything, every exercise you do, your core is tight. Push up. Okay. Do as many as you can. Okay. Take rest wherever you need to take rest. But again, I'm going to explain all of that to you in the spreadsheet. So then the next thing is the hip raise. That's another core building exercise. And you get in sit-up position. Okay. However, your hands are out to the side, but your body is in push-up position. Your lower half, everything is in push-up position except for your arms. They're out to the side. So the goal of the hip raise is to raise your hips off of the floor. Okay? And you do that by making sure when you're raising your hips that your hips are forward. You're squeezing your glutes. You squeeze your glutes, and you come up. And you should feel that right here in your glutes. And at the top of your hamstring, but not in your hamstring. Okay? And you can hold that for, let's say, 3 seconds, and then you come back down. And then you come up. And then you come back down. So then, I'll show it to you this way, because there's another way. Some people just put their weight on their heels, start to exercise that way, squeeze their glutes, and come up. And a lot of my clients say that they find that it's easier for them to do it that way. So you come up, and you come down. Come up, come down. Come up, and come down. And that is the hip raise. That will also help you keep your posture and keep your hips forward. Okay? So the next thing is the crunch. And again, you get in sit-up position, but you don't come up all the way like a sit-up. Okay. You're looking straight ahead at the ceiling. Your hands are behind your ears. And a good imagery is to pretend that your lower abs and your upper abs are trying to meet each other in the middle. Okay, they haven't seen each other, they miss each other, and they want to meet. So let's crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So looking up at the ceiling will keep you from going like this and straining your neck. Okay? Next exercise is the plank. So now, when we're planking, we're in push-up position. Our feet are shoulder width apart behind us, you know. when we're planking, or just like we're getting ready to do a push-up, okay? There is no modified plank version, so we're going to be going into a full plank. And you're going to thank me for showing you this exercise. Trust me when you're done. Okay, so what we're going to do is, instead of being in push-up position, as far as our hands are concerned, we're going to be down on our forearms. So I'm going to show that to you this way. Okay, right now I'm up in push-up position, but what I'm going to do is come down and come down. What you want to do is brace your stomach like someone punched you in it. Tighten your glutes. You don't want to be planking like this. You don't want to be planking like this. You want to plank like this. Okay? I just want to make sure that you're on your toes when you're planking. You know, you'll have your sneakers on, but be on your toes as much as you can with them on. Or the tip of your sneakers should be on the floor. Okay? And I want you to hold the plank for 30 seconds. If you can't, then you can work your way up to 30 seconds. Hold it for 5. Hold it for, even 3. Just work yourself up to a 30-second plank. And before you know it, you'll be doing the full 30 seconds. You'll be doing a full minute soon. So, those are all the exercises. And you'll be doing all of those exercises in the same month, but at different intensity levels as far as the reps are concerned. And again, I'll explain all of that to you in your Excel spreadsheet. So good luck, Joy, and happy, healthy trails. Bye-bye.